I was born in North Sumatra in Tarutung, and then my dad and my mum moved to South Sumatra when I was a few months old, and then I grew up basically in a mixed ethnic group like Chinese, Malay, Batak, Javanese, and others. So it's really enriched my experience as an artist. Paralysed Mood is about the uncertainty about moving countries from the old countries, from the continent to the new continents. So you basically bring all the luggages with you, your old life and the new life in front of you, whether you can adapt, whether you can make forward of the new life, or you just kind of can't make anything about it because it's involved your children, involved my life as a mother, my life as a wife, and my life as an artist. Basically, every 2 years I have my solo exhibition. My last one was in Dakar's National Gallery in Senegal in West Africa. This is my first exhibition in Scotland, and then it will be in 3 weeks, and then I hope all people who live in Rothesay and Isle of Bute, even for the tourists who come here for holiday, they can come to see the exhibition. I love installation, basically. I love making art based on different media. For example, I'm using photography, but I'm not a photographer. But I'm using photography as my media, and then that is how I work with. For example, when I was talking about To You Daughter, it was about my daughter feeling so close to her social media when she got her first mobile phone, and it was like a love triangle that my daughter would give more time with her small gadgets, and then and I try to get her attention, so it's like kind of difficult. So I use photography as my media. And then talking about bathtub, for example, a lot of people who feel so stressed and feel so depressed, they want it to be alone. And when they want to be alone, they always go to bathroom. But your mind in the bathtub is about what you going through and what you're going to have and what you experienced before. It's about feeling of uncertainty, feeling of sadness, feeling of stress, feeling of depression, and then feeling of today's sickness in life. So bathtub is the symbol of that. Basically, I love to be a mother, that is for sure. But the other side of that, I have to compromise about my art and then about to bring up my children. Like I have my teenager daughter and I have a 6 years old. So I have to compromise. I can't do both. So that's why I cancelled lots of exhibition invitations from all over the world, just to focus on me as a mother, and in the same time also have a chance to create my art. That's why I can only have a solo exhibition, for example, in everywhere we live in, like in Africa or now in Bute, just concentrate in the place where I live in, and at the same time to bring up my children, because I don't want to lose the chance to be a mother. I want to be part of their life. I don't want to, because they will be a teenager once, or they will be a child once. But I can carry on be an artist for the rest of my life, so I don't want to lose that. The series of my mother, I just put it in blue tack. I don't want to put it in a frame, because the feeling of losing her is not finished. When you frame a work, it's showing that you finish your work. But my feeling about my mother, when she was sick, and then when she was died, it's not finished. So that's why I don't want to put those feeling in a frame.
Ongoing process.
Yeah, it's an ongoing process. So it can be come back. I think it's about that. That's why I don't frame that. Performance is about say thank you to the Almighty God, whatever God that you believe in, to say thank you for everyone who's here. Thank you for to be able to open the exhibition. Thank you for blessing it, and I put some rice on it to bless my audience as well. Not only I'm being blessed by, but also I bless the audience. That is about saying thank you to the Almighty. This is a Batak traditional costume. We call it ulos. And then this is ulos from Toba. This is the ornaments, we call it from Karo. So it's the mixing between Batak Toba and Batak Karo, where I'm wearing now. I'm always wearing ulos, where I come from, where my ancestors come from, for my solo exhibition around the world. Lokman is for me is like a place of uh, being alone. I mean, not being alone in terms of not happy to see anyone, but just being alone to think, to create, to plan, to have a connection with the soil, the earth, the wind, and the butterflies, bumblebees, with everything, which make me feel peaceful. When I was planting my foods like courgette, sweet peas, and potatoes, broccoli, cucumber, strawberry, you name it. When I was planting it, I was thinking about my art. I was creating my art in the same time. It's very weird. When I finished it, when I came home with my daughters, they got a dinner. We had a dinner together. Then I got my books, and I write all the creating in my books. I write it carefully what I want to show. When I was a child, we always play in the jungle because my dad, our house was in the mining complex, surrounded by a heavy rainforest jungle. And you can see the shape, the colors, the sun, and then monkeys, animals, fruit, flowers, rivers, and then and those kind of shape and colors and landscape make me fall in love with art. Beautiful. Yeah. I like it because Scotland and Scottish people, they really down to earth toward the way they live their life, and they much open about communicate with the new people like me. For example, when I came here with my children and my husband, they they said good morning even though we don't know each other, but and what I like about Scotland as well is the warmth, and then they have a direct communication. You know, of course, they're still talking about weather, where if they don't feel comfortable, but still, they really open up. You know, and then for them, they're curious about where you come from because you are different from them, but in the same time as well, they really welcome you. That's what made me and my children feel comfortable here.